Hey people, excuse me while I try to adjust this camera. Okay, I think that's as best as I can get it. Okay, so I'm here today. First of all, Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. And happy birthday to the newest member of my family. She was born this morning at 10:12 a.m. And I don't know if I'm privileged to give her name out, but she's a beautiful, beautiful little girl that was born to our family this morning. Yeah, she's my seventh grandchild and just a beautiful child. Anyway, so I was up all night in labor and delivery with my daughter-in-law, her mom, and my son. And yeah, we were there at least 12 hours and until the baby was born. So that's how I got my New Year's Eve started. And when I left the hospital, I my phone had run out of power, so I plug it in and I start seeing these things about Bill Cosby. Okay, so I just want to share something with you guys and also to share my opinion about this whole situation. Some of you may agree with me, some of you may not, and that's our prerogative, right? Okay, so I'm going to read to you a post that one of my friends, who is a community activist, put on Facebook. It says, whoa, let me find it. Okay, here it goes. Okay, I don't feel sorry for Bill Cosby. I feel sorry for Camille, his wife. You can all debate whether he's guilty or innocent, but it's the fact that he lied to his wife and cheated on her. She's looking at him like they got you now, Bill, and I'm not going to court with you either. Okay, so he has two pictures here up here. One where Bill is being arrested, and the other where his wife is sitting next to him, and I'll just share that with you. Okay, so, and you may have seen my friend's name up there. I'll try to blur it out if I can. If not, oh well. Anyway, so what I wanted to say about this whole thing is the comments that are in response to this post is just, some of them are outrageous, just totally outrageous. And I don't usually, well, not since the last fiasco that got my channel terminated. I had decided, okay, folks don't listen. If you don't go their way, then they flag your videos, they get you jacked up and your stuff taken off of YouTube. Anyway, those days are long gone for me, and I want to voice this opinion about this particular post that my friend did. Like I said, you can agree with me or not. You certainly have that prerogative, and it's cool just as long as you do it respectfully. Okay, so some of the people were putting on here one particular post that really, really got me was some young man. I'm not going to mention his name. He put up he posted, his response was a post that had a young African American boy and a young Caucasian boy standing next to each other as friends, And it says, I'm not going to use profanity, not a whole lot of it, maybe a little bit, but it says, F him. He started street gangs with Fat Albert's show. Now, I have never in my life heard anything so asinine and ludicrous. So my response to him was just the way I felt it at the moment and the way I still feel. That's bullshit. That was not, Fat Albert is not responsible for street gangs. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. And I know better. Anyway, he responded with, "That's where I first saw a gang other than kids walking from school." Now, I don't know where this guy was walking from school, and I don't know how sheltered he was, but if he thought Fat Albert was a gang, he really should not have even responded to this post at all. Okay, anyway, that was just one. Another one that I really, really agreed with was, it says here, well, one lady was saying that, basically she was giving her opinion, which was in support of the process that's going on with Bill Cosby. What I feel is that none of us know what happened. We don't know. We weren't there. The only people that really know what happened was Bill Cosby, those women, and whoever might have been there with them. Okay, so all we can do is form our opinion and we can talk about it. But it's just an opinion and it will not help or hurt Bill Cosby. Okay, so there was one guy who said, where did he put that? I'm looking at the post on my computer. But anyway, he said the only thing is, okay, here it is. My feelings have nothing to do with Bill Cosby's presumed innocence or guilt, but to this bullshit process, otherwise known as a witch hunt. Now that's where I strongly feel that I can identify with this young man's opinion. I do feel like this whole process is a witch hunt. And a lot of us prescribe to these witch hunts so that we can get our voices heard or we can chime in with our opinion, which is cool. We all have that prerogative. We all have that right to do. But what effective change are we making when we do this? Nothing. The way I see it, and this is my opinion, is that all we're doing is responding the way we're predicted to respond to the media's filtering of information to us. We do that quite regularly and on cue, and it's predictable. So we'll get our torches out and we'll go lynch someone before we hear the whole story. And like I said, you and me, we will never hear the whole story unless we sit down and talk with Bill and those women. So, my friend, I'm telling you, his way of responding to all the injustices or the negative events that happen in the African American community, his response and his I don't know what word I'm looking for, but anyway, is to march. Now you will get in really good shape. You will be very, very toned, and you'll be lean. You'll be a lean, mean, toned machine. If you follow him that way. But where I feel we make our biggest mistake is that we do not get involved in the political process. I think we do when we get older, but it will behoove us to at a young age start teaching our kids what the political process really is, and we can do it in terms that they can relate to, and how they can make this world and their own lives a better place by participating in that process. Now, as long as I've known my friend, and as many times as he's marched and done, rallies, I have never seen a bill initiated in Congress or even a petition that could get a proposition on the ballot. I've never seen that initiated by him, and in that aspect, I'm very disappointed. But I'm just saying this to say that before we just jump on the bandwagon, all of this energy on Facebook and people saying this, that, and the other, if we take that energy collectively and individually and seek out the resources that would help us affect a political change to where we can be represented, our opinion and our position can be represented and put before the voters, I bet you more people will get out and vote. I bet you we will start seeing changes. But until we just back off of Facebook and YouTube and quit using it as our political, what am I trying to say? Anyway, our political platform, then we'll never get anywhere. We'll never get anywhere like that. Followers, okay, it's cool to have followers. It's cool to have friends. But once you turn that off and you look around you and that's your reality. Facebook and YouTube, it's a nice form of entertainment. It's a nice form of communication. But as far as like actually changing your life and making an impact on society or making things better for the future of our children and our grandchildren, it doesn't work. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I really had to say. You guys start thinking about these type of things. Really think about it. If you really, really want to make a change, start thinking about that. Okay, this is Jernigan 6, and I'm just saying.